Something is lurking in the water. Do you see it close? Calls like this happen with whales more often than you might expect, and although the people in these videos got away relatively unscathed, there's no denying that they were just meters away from being a whale's lunch. But what would happen if they hadn't been so lucky? Could a human body survive being swallowed by a whale? Has it ever happened before? This is Midnight. Thoughts? And here's what would happen if you were swallowed by a whale. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe if you've never seen a whale up close. It's hard to comprehend just how monstrous they can really be. To put it in perspective, the blue whale is the largest animal on the planet. Its tongue alone weighs as much as an elephant, and it can fit anywhere between 400 and 500 people in its mouth, but we wouldn't have to worry about one of these guys swallowing us anytime soon because their anatomy makes it nearly impossible. Instead, we should be more concerned with their smaller cousins. Sperm whales. In 1891, reports emerged that a man had been swallowed by one of these whales, and although he lived to tell the tale, he would never be the same again, according to the story James. The year is 1891, off the Falkland Islands. According to legend, a sailor named James Bartley was part of a whaling expedition aboard the ship Star of the East. During a chaotic hunt, a massive sperm whale capsized a smaller boat, and Bartley was lost, presumed drowned. But the story claims he was actually swallowed whole. He wasn't retrieved until the following day, when his crewmates, seeking revenge, managed to track down and kill the very same whale. After the arduous task of hauling the giant carcass on board, they began the flensing process. As they sliced into the stomach, they made a ghastly discovery. There, amidst the gastric juices, was an unconscious but miraculously still breathing James Bartley. The tale says he was inside the whale for over 15 hours. His face and arms were bleached a deathly white, and he was temporarily blinded, all thanks to the potent stomach acids. For a time, this incredible survival story was celebrated as fact. However, as the years went by, historians and journalists started poking holes in this incredible story. For one, records show the Star of the East wasn't even a whaling vessel, and no James Bartley was listed in its crew manifest. Furthermore, wouldn't the immense pressure and lack of oxygen have been instantly fatal? Stomach acids do more damage than just bleaching his skin. Well, with the power of science, we took a closer look and we quickly discovered that if you get swallowed by a whale, coming back out with shiny white skin would be the least of your worries. Okay, so the first thing you'd have to worry about once you were swallowed would be getting shredded to pieces by the sperm whales. Impressive set of teeth. Each tooth is approximately 20 centimeters long. That's about the length of an average chef's knife, and whales have anywhere from 40 to 50 of these. Let's say you're lucky enough to make it past all of them. Next, you'd begin your descent down the throat. Not only would it be pitch black and incredibly slimy down here, the walls coated in a thick mucus designed to help slide food along. Almost immediately, you'd find it nearly impossible to breathe. Not only is there a complete lack of oxygen, but the air is thick with methane gas, a byproduct of the whale's digestion. The immense pressure from the surrounding water would also be crushing your body, making each gasp for air a futile effort. Then, the journey truly begins. The whale's powerful throat muscles would constrict in a rhythmic wave, a process called peristalsis, relentlessly forcing you downwards into the esophagus. There's no fighting this. The force is overwhelming. As you're pushed deeper, you'd start to feel a burning sensation. This is hydrochloric acid from the stomach beginning to splash up, starting the process of breaking you down before you've even left the throat. I know what you're thinking. We just got into this whale and James Bartley's story already seems pretty fishy. Well, you're not wrong. But what if we told you there's more to this tale than meets the eye? But where would be the fun in stopping now? Next, you'd be dropped into the first and largest of the sperm whale's 4 stomachs. Unlike baleen whales, sperm whales have a complex, multi-chambered digestive system, much like a cow's. This first chamber is a massive muscular sac that can hold hundreds of gallons. There's no air, only crushing pressure and the slick, slimy walls of the stomach contracting around you. You'd probably be in there for a while, tumbling in the dark. But on the bright side, you might have some company. You could be joined by one of the whale's recent meals, perhaps a bioluminescent squid, providing a brief, eerie light show. Sperm whales are deep-sea hunters, and they love neon flying squid. You'd better enjoy this fleeting spectacle, because this first stomach has no digestive juices. Its only job is to grind and crush. Soon enough, powerful muscular contractions will force you onward, tossing you from one stomach to the next, with the acids breaking down almost all of your body until you're just a bunch of bones being unceremoniously ejected from the whale's anus. So yeah, it's pretty safe to say that there's no way you could be swallowed whole by a whale and live to tell the tale. Sorry, James, you may have been able to fool people in the 1890s, but we're on to you now. As vast as they are, and as monstrous as they might seem to us, whales actually have no interest in eating humans. And if they could talk, they would probably make a point of telling us that. But that's a topic for another Midnight Thoughts.